Hello, my beautiful caregivers and my care receivers. I am Tiara Stevens, and I'm the CEO of Smiling Tears Caregiver Support Group. Welcome back to this episode of Smiling Tears. Today, we are going to talk about resentment. I know I've been having a lot of people tapping in saying they really want to touch on this topic, so I'm going to bring it to you today. We have talked about resentment on this platform, but I kind of want to dig a little bit more into it. As many of you know, I am a caregiver to my husband, and I've actually been around caregiving for a long time, like my whole life, basically. My mom was a caregiver to my grandmother, so at a very early age, around when I was like 5 years old, my grandmother had a stroke. And so she walks with a cane. She can still drive and do things like that, but she is limited on things that she can do. So my mom took care of her basically my whole life. And I've watched my mom like have resentment towards my grandma because it's a lot taking care of someone. I didn't understand it then. Like, I didn't understand why my mom was so angry and why she would get so frustrated. But now that I'm older and I've kind of experienced the same life as well, I kind of see why she felt those kind of emotions. So I just want to kind of talk about resentment today because I know a lot of us is experiencing it. I am experiencing it. So I want to talk about just why these emotions happen and what we can do to just get rid of them, to just get through it. I can't say get rid of them because we may never will. As long as we is here on this earth and we're caregivers to our loved ones, we may always experience those kind of emotions. But I want to kind of talk about how we can kind of get through it, and let's get through it together. So I know a lot of why we may be feeling resentment is because we are overwhelmed. We may feel like it's a lot of people. We may have siblings that don't help out as much as we would like them to. We may be frustrated just about the whole situation, and that could be for a caregiver and a care receiver. It could be so many things of why we may be experiencing resentment. If you are a wife or if you are a husband who is that you never resolved, and so now you are going through another traumatic event on top of issues that you never resolved, and that may be causing resentment, and that could be for the caregiver and the care receiver. So it's so many things that causes resentment, but let's try to see what we can do to get through it. One of the ways you can get through it is to find someone you can talk to, whether that's a friend, an aunt, a cousin, whoever. Find someone that you can trust, that you can talk to openly about your feelings. Join a support group. It don't have to be Smiling Tears, but it could be a support group in your area. Find you a good support group that you can connect with other people who are experiencing the same things that you may be experiencing. Counseling. I love counseling. I've stretched this so many times on how much counseling is helping me and guiding me through this journey. So find you a professional counselor. If you don't have no one you can talk to, or if you do have someone to talk to, it's always good to have a counselor as well. Always keep you a counselor, someone that you can talk to, someone that is not biased. Just find you a good counselor that can help you through the journey and walk you through this journey, because it is not easy. So find you a good counselor. Another way you can kind of work through the feelings of resentment is finding things that you love to do. Get back to you. Find some me time. It could be 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes of the day, read a book, journal, take a walk, whatever it is that you like to do. Just find something that you can do that you enjoy doing, so you can work through these emotions. I'm reading a book right now, and it's called Managing Your Emotions by Joyce Meyer. I don't know if you can see it, but Managing Your Emotions by Joyce Meyer. This is such a good book, and it's actually have a topic every single day. Every day it has a topic on how to manage your emotions. This is helping me as well, because I am feeling resentment right now, you know what I mean? So I have to make sure that I am staying grounded, and I'm staying grounded and surrounded with good people. So I have to make sure that I have a good circle, a good support of people who's going to guide me in the right direction, who's going to give me sound advice and keep me on the right track, because it's so easy to get off track. It's easy to get off track with your emotional health, your physical health, your spiritual health. So you have to make sure that you are grounded and you are surrounded with really good people. So make sure you are doing that. Find you a good support group, find you some people you can talk to, connect with a good counselor. Make sure you are doing things that you love, that taking time for yourself, and making sure that you are practicing self-care. I always say, if you do not take care of you, you will not be able to take care of your loved one in the proper way. So if you're holding on to resentment, if you have resentment, you are not giving your loved one your 100%. And I'm talking to myself as well. So I have to make sure that I'm grounded and I am surrounded with good people so I can stay on course. Do I get off track sometimes? Yes, I do. Absolutely. So that's why I have to do what I have to do to stay sane. So if you are experiencing any kind of resentment, please, I'm begging you, get you a counselor, get you a trusted friend that you can talk to, that you feel comfortable with, on talking about your emotions and just different things that's going on with you. Make sure you are doing that and just doing things that you love to do. I want to talk more about it. I'm going to get on here and kind of keep talking more about it every day. I'm going to try to keep us encouraged and keep us inspired and keep us uplifted, so we can just keep positive going on in our life, because there's so much negativity going on around the world, especially when we get on social media, we watching the news. It's always something negative. So we want to make sure that we are encouraging each other and leaning on one another and being able to give each other that good support system, so we don't get caught up in that resentment and just feeling negative and all those just negative emotions. We want to make sure we are staying uplifted and we're staying encouraged and inspired. And so I hope that this little portion has helped you today on resentment. This is just my experience right now. This is kind of the things that I'm doing. I'm journaling every single day. Even when I'm reading the Joyce Meyer book on emotions, I'm not only reading, I'm actually taking notes every day, and I'm going over those notes every day, and I'm trying to apply it to my life. So don't just listen to videos. Don't just read a book, read your Bible. Make sure you are really just taking everything in, and you're taking notes, and you really knowing what you are reading, and you're studying what you're reading, and you are applying it to your everyday life. So it's a difference between reading and studying. You can read, but you can read something and still not get anything out of it. Make sure you are reading and you're studying and you're understanding what you are reading and applying it to your life. So I love y'all, and I just pray that whoever it is that is experiencing resentment, I pray that you find your way and you just do the things that you need to do to not get stuck in that. We all experience it, especially as caregivers. We all go through it, but we just have to find little nuggets and exercises that we can do to not get stuck in that. So I love y'all, and until next time, we will see you back here again on the Smiling Tears podcast. Make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and if you have any other topics that you want to talk about, make sure you email us at smilingtearsfortwayne@gmail.com. Visit our website at smilingtearsfortwayne.com, and follow us on Instagram under Smiling Tears Support Group. I love y'all, and y'all make sure y'all stay encouraged. Love you.